Hey guys, it's Sophia, and it's the end of March of 2017, and I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about moving up in life and changes and all sorts of stuff. At this point, I have a job. It doesn't necessarily pay a whole lot, but it is a good job, and hopefully one day it'll be a lot more fun than it is. And Tony is a elementary music teacher, and as you know, teachers are the best paid profession. And we moved to Florida kind of suddenly. My mom had a stroke, and my sister, come to find out, she was pregnant, and I wanted to be around for it. We were living in Austin for a while, and it got really busy. It got super crowded. Everything started going up in price. My sister left Austin to be closer to family because she was having a baby, and then my mom had her stroke, and it was time for us to be closer to family. And so I wanted to kind of give you like a tour of this cottage that Tony and I were renting for next to no money. It was a huge blessing. And I'm doing it now because none of our stuff's in it. This is the last cleanup before the final walkthrough, and fingers crossed we'll get all of our deposit, but that didn't look quite. Do I not know how to cross my fingers? Fingers crossed. We'll get our deposit back. Tony and I have lived through some really hard times. Whenever we first got married, we lived in a small but tiny basement apartment. I don't even think it was 500 square feet. We had 2 men and a baby that lived upstairs. Everybody in the house was a musician. One was an opera singer. My husband's a trumpeter. The other guy played bassoon, piano, and accordion, and there was never a dull moment. And that was whenever we first got married, and he was getting his master's degree. And whenever we moved out of that, we moved into my old house. I had a whole house in Austin, and I was so blessed. It was beyond fortunate. And I remember just how happy I was to get out of that situation. It was very crowded. We had like a bedroom and bathroom and kind of like a office area to ourselves, but we shared the kitchen and the laundry and all that. And since we were in the basement, we heard everything that was going on upstairs. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, oh, this is what sacrifice looks like, because we couldn't afford anything else. Tony was going to school, and we tried our hardest not to ask our families for help. We barely made it. A lot of months we barely made it. And we got through that. And I remember thinking, oh yeah, this is sacrifice, but it wasn't. And why I say that is because I never really had to worry. Like, of course I was worried. I wanted to make sure that we could pay for everything and do everything that we needed, but I always had a support system. I've always had a great family, a very blessed and fortunate family, and I've never gone without. My family was pretty darn poor whenever they first started, but my dad's worked his whole life and made it through, and hard work paid off. And really my family is like the embodiment of the American dream. Like, my dad's an immigrant who didn't speak English when he came to this country, worked really hard. And so whenever we moved to Florida, I so desperately wanted to not go back to that. And so I want to give you a tour of our cottage that we rented in Florida, because it's what we could afford. This is the front door. I'm going to spin with you, okay? This is the entirety of the living room. Okay, that's the kitchen. All right, there is no dishwasher in that kitchen. There are no counters in that kitchen except for what's next to the sink. Okay. We only have wall AC units. Then if you walk through here, this is just a doorway. There is no actual door at all. This is the bedroom with another AC unit. There is no closet. There's this built-in that doesn't open all the way because the door is in the way, and that door goes to the garage. This is technically the closet. So if you ever wondered where I recorded videos, this is it actually. This wall had all this stuff on it, and this is the wall that had all the clothes. I'm not sure if you can see. And then over here is the bathroom. Now this is the only door in the entire house. Okay, there you go. This is the bathroom. It's a long bathroom. This is the only thing that it has storage wise, and then it has the shower. And I'm gonna sit up against the shower. Do you see? You can just stand in this shower. In fact, turning around was a problem. There's no air vents in here. There's a fan in the bathroom. And that's it. That is the total of what we lived in. And if you ever wonder why videos don't come out frequently enough, or why I'm tired or not wearing makeup that day in a video, or sweating my brains out because it's, like I said, it's the last day, it's the final move out day, it's because we've been working really hard to buy our first house. And I guess what I want to say is that I thought I'd be somewhere else. I didn't think I'd be back in Florida. I certainly didn't think that I was going to be living in, this is like maybe 800 square feet, maybe. I didn't think I'd be living in 800 square feet without a dishwasher, leaks in the roof, and you name it. I didn't think that it would take me until I was 30 to buy a house, or that I wouldn't have kids at this age, or that I don't know, just a whole bunch of stuff. But you know what else I didn't think would ever happen? I never thought I would have the confidence to make videos about nothing. I never thought that I'd have the confidence to record myself without makeup on. I never thought that I would have the ability or the knowledge or the know-how, or even just like the interest. I never thought I was interesting. And now I'm nowhere where I thought I would be. And that's kind of okay. I'm gonna cry on camera because I'm a grown woman. Anyways, so I don't know if this video means anything to anybody else. I don't know what your struggles are. I don't know if you are having it rough. I don't know if you live in no space. I don't know if you live in a lot of space. I don't know if you're happy, if you're unhappy, if you lack confidence, if you're worried. But I know that hard work pays off. My family is a wonderful example of that. My life is a wonderful example of that. And if you ever think you can't do something, I say just try it, because you probably can. And it might be awful, and it might be sleepless nights. But you know, the difference between people who are successful and people who aren't are that the people who are successful just took the punches and took more of them and took more of them. And the people who aren't, they couldn't withstand it. I know that you can withstand it. And I know that you can overcome it. And I know that you can work hard and get to where you want to be. And it's never a time thing. I am too young to feel too old. And I believe that at any age. All right, there you go. I guess this is a double, but I love you guys, and I hope that this did something for you. It was selfishly made purely for me, I guess is really what it comes down to. But I want everyone to know that it's okay. It really is. And I love you guys. And I don't love much, and I love you guys. All right, have a great weekend and a great week.